All right. We are live, folks. Welcome to the adventure with Danno. Glad to see everybody tonight. Couple things. Make sure everything's working right here. Everything looks good. All right. Got my first like for the night. Oh, yeah. Big thumbs up. So, breaking news. There are monkeys all over the place in Cincinnati. Hey, Kath. Those of you who don't know, apparently there were 5 monkeys, and this is no joke. 5 monkeys were seen in a cemetery, a local cemetery close to here in Cincinnati, and they are on the loose. There are 5 of them, and the Cincinnati Zoo has already claimed that it is not their monkeys. I gotta say, I thought this was a joke. A buddy of mine messaged me yesterday morning, and I was like, really? Monkeys? So they think it might be some private owner. Not really sure yet. Well, I don't know. I've been trying to drive around, looking some wooded areas. We kind of live in a wooded area here, so we're constantly looking in the trees, see if we see some monkeys flying around, swinging around. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Town's gone bananas. It sure has, Barry. How you doing, buddy? Apparently, it's making national news. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's some people that still seem to think it's a joke. There were a lot of witnesses. There's a lot of witnesses, so I don't know. I guess there's some truth to it. How you doing, Jim? Pretty awesome, though. It's St. Joe's Cemetery in Price Hill, and yeah, didn't know. I don't know. They're probably not still there. Yesterday morning was when they were first spotted. Hey, Jason, how are you, buddy? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? L&D Adventures. All right, nice to have you on the show. Michelle's Tasty Dishes, PFAM 5, and L&D Adventures. Those are all channels that I watch. They got great YouTube channels. Check them out. All kinds of good stuff. So for those of you who just got here, yeah, here in Cincinnati, we have monkeys on the loose. There are 5 monkeys. It's a true story, I guess. Just says, be careful with that coffee. Oh, yeah. So earlier this morning, I was reaching for my coffee and it went everywhere, all over the carpet. And anybody who uses Resolve carpet cleaner, yeah, it doesn't work. Not for coffee anyway. I assume like wine or anything like that. I don't know. I might have to rent a rug doctor or something. Yeah, I love that enchilada dish you made the other day, Michelle. That looks pretty fantastic. She does a lot of cooking stuff on her channel, so check them out. Good stuff. Give me 1 second here. Does it sound like my mic is going louder and then quieter on your guys' end? I don't know what I did wrong here. Shar is cooking dinner. Not sure what it is, but I'm sure it's pretty good because she is one heck of a cook. So later on here in the show, we are going to do like a little bit of trivia. Not going to do it as heavy as we have in the past, but I do have a few trivia questions we'll go over here in a little while, just kind of going over some of the local news. I don't know. I've heard that it's made national news, but yeah, in one of our cemeteries locally here in Cincinnati, we have 5 monkeys on the loose. Not sure where they are now. It's been a couple days. They still haven't found them. It's pretty ridiculous. They say they're like 5 feet tall. I don't know many monkeys that are 5 feet tall. They say they're as big as a garbage can. Super salad. All right. L&D Adventures likes trivia. Cool. Yeah, now, with the trivia, it's just for fun. Where there's no challenge. I know when I first did the trivia, people, everybody's internet's a little different. Sometimes the answers come in, and whichever one I see first, I'll say who got it. But they're easy, so I'm sure a lot of you will get it. Jess says it was a joke, I bet. I would think, normally I would think it was a joke, but apparently there were a lot of witnesses of the monkeys, so I don't know. Kathy says shampoo is good for getting out coffee stains. Man. Well, that's what we need to do. It's probably too late now. I'll probably have to rent like some kind of rug doctor or something. Oh, I bet they were, Michelle. I bet they were delicious. Hey, Furman Family Journeys. They could be anywhere, Jim. I don't know. I mean, the way the cemetery goes back, it goes back like down past the river. Like there's like tree lines that go back down by the river. So they could be in Indiana by now. Who knows? Baseball question for you, Danno. Assemble a baseball team from any player in history. Ready? Go. Well, I'm from Cincinnati, so I would have to say the 1975-76 Reds. Big Red Machine. Or the 1990 Reds are arguably the best Reds team ever. They went wire to wire. They were in first place from the beginning of the season to the end of the season and ended up winning the World Series. So they were pretty good. Who would you assemble? Yeah, there's pictures online of these monkeys. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but it's been all over news around here. I don't think they'd keep putting it on. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. I think somebody. Oh, Shar just sent me a picture of her super salad she made. That looks pretty delicious. Yeah, the 76 team. Well, 75 and 76 were the same Reds, so. Barry says, on a side note, I watched the newest episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Best one yet. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably watch it after we get off here. Trying to work on my microphone. I got a new microphone set up here, and I'm trying to use my gaming headset so that I can control the volume, because for some reason it keeps going way up and then way down. I don't know why it's doing that. Does the mic sound good on your end there, Jess? Jess is in the other room playing Animal Crossing or something. All right. I was trying to find a couple of these pictures to show you guys of these monkeys, because it is pretty hilarious. In just a second. Yeah. I don't know. Like some people are like taking them down. It may be a joke. Who knows? Sounding good and good. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, like through my earphones here, it'll just. I turned off all the automatic settings, so if it gets too loud, let me know and I'll disconnect this thing so we can just go from there. Hey, Davo. Loud and clear. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad it sounds good. I don't know why it's pulling through like that. I guess it's just my end. All right. Okay, we got that settled. How you doing, Casey? Don't worry, we're getting to some trivia later. See, I'm trying to. You know, it would be while I'm doing the show here that I can't find any pictures of these monkeys anywhere. People say they monkey around. I don't know. You could probably Google it. Just Google monkeys in Cincinnati, and it'll show you a bunch of pictures and stuff of all of them. It's hilarious. Jess says there isn't any. Yeah, I know you're here for the trivia. We'll get to it here eventually. We'll just talk about a few things here, and got some pretty cool videos that came out this week. One thing I wanted to ask you guys: are you guys liking like our Disney stuff that we're doing? We put out a video. I think I've been putting out so many videos. It came out earlier today. We did Disney Pin mystery box reveal. As you guys know, me and Jessica are huge Disney collectors, and we're probably going to be doing maybe a video a week on a lot of our Disney collection because we got a lot of stuff we'd like to share with you guys. So we're planning on doing that. Shar says there is a video on Channel 12 website. Well, is that WKRC, I think. So if you go to Channel 12, just Google Channel 12 Cincinnati, you can see all the monkeys that are on the loose. It has been the story. There have been so many memes and stuff going around. They've got Jumanji, where they're on like the cop motorcycle, the monkeys driving. They got, it's ridiculous. It's going to be here for a while. Hadn't watched the Pins Disney video yet. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and we do like mystery reveals and all that stuff. But what we're thinking about doing is kind of breaking down some shorter videos in a lot of the collection that we have here, because if I did one video on all this stuff, it would be like a week-long video. Shar says, oops, it's Channel 5. Okay, so Channel 5. So I'm sure it's on all the news networks here in Cincinnati. Hey, Doug. How are you, buddy? Hi, Dan. How's it going with the reviews? Not really doing the movie reviews right now. So let me explain. I've been kind of trying some new things to try and boost the channel in certain directions. Like I love doing movie reviews. I think it's fun. It's not something that a lot of my subscribers and people want to watch. There's a YouTube channel analytics, which I've been following very closely. I like to see what you guys like to watch. I can see who's watching what people like most. What people like most are travel adventures, traveling around the city, around the country, doing reviews on, food and theme parks and stuff like that. That's more what we're about. That's where I get the most views. That's where I get the most subscribers. So that's kind of what we're sticking to. Now, the reason why I ask you guys about the Disney stuff, because this Disney video kind of blew up this morning, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, because we've done these before, and they didn't get as many views at first, but we had like 30-something views in a half hour, and people were actually watching the whole 30 minutes. And you can, when you have a YouTube channel, you can see how long people are watching, and that's what YouTube really wants. And if ever I want to get monetized someday, that's something real important. So I'm trying to do a lot of the stuff that you guys want to watch. So if you guys, love our Disney videos that we do, we'll do more of them. Kathy says you missed a message from little Jamie. What message was that? Sometimes if these messages come in fast, I might miss something. If I miss it and don't find it here, just send it again. I'm slow. Jim says, FYI, buffering about every minute or two on my end. Okay, buddy. What I would do is that if it's doing that, just back out and then come back in. Everything's fine on our end. I do a full test before we get started to make sure the internet's running good and all that stuff, and we're at 100%. So you can just swipe out of it. If you're using your phone, just swipe out of it, get back on, make sure you got full strength on your Wi-Fi, and then you should be all right. Hey, Kwamo. Jason says, my problem was I hadn't seen half of what you're reviewing. I'm behind on current movies. Yeah. I had fun with it there for a little while. I was getting on a roll. And it's something that doesn't really come natural to me. And it involves a lot of research. Like when you're doing a review of a movie, you really gotta, like when I was reviewing Justice League, it was like, that's a 4-hour movie. And I would get 5 minutes into my review, and then I'd have to go back and watch an hour of the movie because I forgot what happened. That's difficult. Props to those guys that do those movie reviews. I watch people like Jeremy Johns and Chris Stuckman and anybody who watches movie reviews. Those guys are real big, and they're good for a reason. I love watching them because they probably watch these movies 4 or 5 times before they do a movie review. That's why they have millions of subscribers. Jamie said he loves you. Love you too, little buddy. Oh, are you over there, Kath? Oh, no. Okay. I guess I missed it on here. Sorry, guys. They were coming in pretty quick there for a minute. This microphone is so touchy. I can hear the plane outside through the microphone to my ears. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Give it just a second. This might be a little loud. There we go. Much better. I was just talking to Jess before. Eventually here, it's going to get hot, and it gets really hot in this room, so I am going to have to put a little fan in here eventually. So there might be a little bit of a wind breeze, but I'm going to have to keep cool because we don't have an air conditioner in this room. Using the laptop, Jim? Yeah. Yeah, just back out and refresh, buddy. Or just refresh it. That should be good. Check your internet connection. Jess says, they are super low anyway. Yeah, they are. Yeah, the planes have been ridiculously low here lately. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it has something to do with the wind. The wind has been crazy. Also, the last couple of my videos, I wanted to mention too that, I'm using my phone for a lot of these videos, and I try to cut out the wind, but sometimes it's tough. Kwame says, Violet says, we're here, but we might have to leave a bit early. Oh, that's okay, guys. Hey, I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Dave says, adjust your gain on your mic or in sound settings. You know what? I honestly don't think it's the mic, Dave. I think it's my headphones because I did all that. I took off all the auto sound. I completely took out the software and all that stuff for this mic. So I'm pretty sure it's my headphone because it doesn't do it. When I go back and I'll check through the live stream after I'm done to make sure there's no ups or downs in the volume, and it's been fine. Like it did the same thing last week, and when I went and watched it, it sounded great. So I don't know. I think it's my headphones. Also, L&D Adventures. I wanted to mention you guys. Been loving your guys' show lately. They're up around. I guess you're up around the Boston area or Massachusetts, right? They got a great show. They love going to casinos and stuff. And one thing I wanted to mention that I'm not sure what it was. It's like this bowl of cheese thing that it looks like a souffle of cheese. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. Boston, yeah. Baston. Yeah, he's I guess you got to be a Red Sox fan up there. I loved the picture of Fenway Park in your video too. And that's something on my bucket list. I would love to go see the Reds play the Red Sox at Fenway Park. That would be awesome. My cousin, she travels all over the country going to different ballparks. I don't know if she's been to all of them. I'm sure she's been to Boston though. That's a pretty big one. Shar says the airport runway is being redone. That's why all the planes are being redirected. Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense then. Yeah, there was one this morning. I swear it was right above our home. I mean, I probably could have hit it with a golf ball. I was actually thinking to myself, like, if somebody was flying a drone out, it's probably actually higher than what you think. But I don't know. I was thinking if I had a drone, I could probably run into that plane with it. Yeah, the onion soup. Yeah. Well, heck yeah, man. Can't live in Boston and not be a Red Sox fan. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not going to get along with anybody if you're not. I've always rooted for the Red Sox over the Yankees. I don't care for the Yankees at all. Let's see here. Let me see if I can move this up, read this a little better here. Whoops. There we go. Jason says, made the jump from mobile editing to editing on the laptop. Maybe a delay in our video for next week while I work on my learning curve. We have a Ferris wheel video out tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, check out PFAM 5. They got a lot of great shows. Very, very similar to our channel. We're all about the adventuring out, showing you guys what's out there, what's cool. If you guys ever come to Cincinnati, let me know, because we travel everywhere around here. We try to find all the excitement. Hey, Ozzy, how are you? Ozzy's got another great channel here of her cockatoo bird. Pretty awesome. Was that you? I thought I saw you. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Was that you down there with Jeff and Marie? Vacation Station TV? I thought I saw you in their thumbnail there with Ozzy. It's definitely a lot harder editing from a computer. I've been doing it from my phone lately. I do it on the computer sometimes too when I need other stuff, to fit in, especially if you're adding music and stuff like that. It's a lot easier using the laptop, but it is a learning curve there, Jason. No doubt. It's a lot harder. The phone, it's easy because, you just, when you edit something, you just squeeze and flick it out of there. It's so easy. With a when you're doing it on computer, you have to pay attention to the times. You got to look at, okay, I need to cut this at 9 minutes and 6 seconds. And then you have to look 4 seconds ahead of time. It's a lot of math. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Jim says the sound was better before. I don't know. Did it change? Shouldn't have. Try not to mess with it too much. Michelle says, what part of Cincinnati do you live in? My husband, Mike, grew up in Western Hills. Western Hills. We're right outside Western Hills. Mr. Furman says, you might be close to fly. You might be too close to fly around your house. You're in a Class B or C airspace. Yes. I could have sworn I just heard something come through this microphone. Watch it start playing music. I don't know. I may have to tweak it here after the show tonight. Shell says, "Hey, Ozzy the Cockatoo." Great channels in here, guys. We got a nice, tight YouTube channel community here. L&D Adventure says, "We've got a pretty big movie collection in our house, DVD and VHS, and a lot of Disney VHS movies too." Hey, those are worth some money. My wife's got a ton of them. And like I said before, I don't know if you were here. We are, I don't know when yet. We do have things coming up. We're going to Gatlinburg here in a couple weeks, so can't wait for that. Gatlinburg's been packed. I mean, packed. Like, we were looking at other hotels, like, because we were thinking about maybe staying an extra day. Nothing's available. They're sold out. And if they're not sold out, the cheapest we can find is like $200 a night. That's for a Saturday night, but as he says, yes, we met up with them on the island. Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to get in touch with Jeff. I'd like to meet up with them when we get down there. We got a lot on the plate here. We got some other things going down, but it'd be nice to meet them. Now, where are you from, Ozzy? You live in South Carolina, don't you? Like, you don't live in Gatlinburg. Hold on a second. Let me make this a little bigger here. There we go. That's better. The girls have to go, but they say they love you and they'll see you Sunday for Annabelle's birthday party. Bye, girls. Y'all have a good night. Yep, I'll see y'all Sunday. That'll be fun. He's talking about the drone. Yeah. Yeah, I meant to comment on that. I'm trying to play catch up here. That'd be funny, though, wouldn't it? If you could fly a drone up that high, take a picture of the pilot. Probably get in trouble for that. Actually, yeah, no, there's something. I'm not sure what it's called or how they do it, but there's something where if anything like that's anywhere near a plane, it'll completely turn the drone's power off somehow. Something. There's some kind of radar thing or something that just probably fries the system if it gets anywhere near a plane, which it should, because, yeah, that's crazy. I'll stay on for a minute, though. Cool, Kwame. Doug says, "This is out of touch with what I'm looking at. Buy your info is good." A little lost there, Doug. Jason says, "Looking forward to your Gallenberg videos." Yes, me too, man. It's going to be a great time. Trying to kind of figure out how we're going to do it. Now that we've been doing this for a while, we're getting a little more involved in the planning process. So we're going to be doing videos a little differently so that they're not overly long. I know a lot of the Gallenberg videos the last time were like 30 and 40 minutes long. And it's like, I just kind of felt like it was too long. So we're going to kind of break them down into 2-part videos. And we're not just going to crank them out every day. We're going to space them out, maybe 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Doug. Yeah, I just got that you subscribed to the channel. Good job, buddy. Thank you. Don't ever hit that button again. Leave it subscribed. You don't have to hit it every time you join. Let's see. Dave says, "Danno, if you want to fly, let me know. I have a drone we can fly." That's cool, man. Yeah, that'd be fun. My brother's got a drone too. I used to love that little thing. Look on AirHub. We just booked for next weekend again. Oh, man, that's awesome. It's about a 4-hour drive for us, so we're just gonna drive. I can't believe how packed it is down there, though. I know a lot of the YouTubers that we watch down there, that's all they've been talking about. They're crammed in like sardines. So I don't know. L&D says, "We know a YouTube channel that just left Gatlinburg. and they rented a cabin. Channel name is A Good Times Productions. I'll check them out. Pretty cool. Jim says, Crimson Tide fan here. Roll Tide, huh? And Clemson. Oh, you're at war with yourself. Michelle says, you headed back already, Ozzy? I'm ready to go back also. I can't wait. We're excited. We're going to do it. I think. We'll see. If we don't chicken out, we're going to do the sky lift or the ski lift up to the Sky Bridge. Never done that before. I'm not a big fan of ski lifts, but we'll see what happens. I'll do anything for a cool video. Doug says, I heard it's boring in Gatlinburg. You've never been to Gatlinburg, have you, man? Gatlinburg's awesome. There is so much to do, so many things to do. It's crazy. Ozzy says, hoping to move there one day. Heck yeah. You all know where we want to move to. I want to move to Florida. Orlando. Jess says, heard there was some article saying Pigeon Forge was a top vacation spot of 2021, so I bet that is bringing in the peeps. Yep. I heard that too. It is definitely top of the list. They're real lenient on the whole mask thing and all that down there. It's not really too much of a thing down there anymore, and I'm sure that that's swaying a lot of people. Disney World came out with a huge announcement this week. Huge announcement. I call it the start. It's kind of the start of things. So now you can take your mask off to take a photo at Disney World. So if you're stationary and you're not around a lot of people, you can take your mask off to take a photo. Doesn't seem like much, but for Disney, that sounds like the start of maybe the end. I hope so. Ozzy Hubby said maybe 5 years. Oh, man. Yeah, I know me and Jess talk about this a lot, but it would be awesome to buy a cabin down there and rent it out. That would be awesome. Ozzy says, Parrot Mountain already breaking records. They have only been open a month so far. I'm sure they are. I know they had, I think I mentioned this last week, they have some kind of over at the Christmas place, which is a famous Christmas shop that's open all year round. They were doing like advertising for Parrot Mountain. They had a couple parrots in there and a bunch of advertising in there. Looks cool. Kathy says, no Sky Bridge for me. What do you mean, Kath? You can do it. I don't know. I know I've told this story before, but when I was little, I got stuck on a ski lift thing for a couple hours, and I'll tell you, it's really hard for me to kind of ride those things because that's all I can think is that thing's going to stop. Danno, we are spreading our videos from our trip to Pigeon Forge also. Cool, yeah. I think I saw something from you guys on Pigeon Forge. I'll have to check that out. L&D Adventures, I saw a news story of a guy refusing to wear a mask into Disney, and whoop out he went. Yep. That happens a lot at Disney. But yeah, there was one specific. I know there was one, I think it was Disney Springs. Jess probably knows more about it than I do. But yeah, they don't mess around. The last time we were in Disney World in December, and I was waiting for Jessica for something. We had just gotten off Splash Mountain. And I'm sitting, and this guy takes his mask off, and he's reaching for a drink. And out of nowhere, this Disney employee says, sir, you have to keep your mask on. And like, I even said to the guy, I said, he's taking a drink of water. Like, and he apologized, and he kind of walked off like quickly and stuff. I was like, man, like, you guys need to chill some, because he was sitting down and he was trying to take a drink of water, and I don't know, that upset me a little bit. Dave says, I hope Disney goes even further by relaxing their mask mandates by the end of next week. Yeah. Good luck, man. It's not so bad, Dave. At least you're going now instead of like July or something. But when we went in December, well, it was a lot cooler in December. So it was a little easier to wear the mask, I think. You guys will be all right. Like I said, the whole photo thing, taking your mask off, take a photo, that is the start. Hopefully people don't abuse that, because if they do, then yeah, it might not work out so well. I got battery fluxer strain on my smartphone. I need a Klingon translator for you, Doug. I don't get it. Is your battery dying? Kathy says, oh, no way. Dave says, Danno, how did you do on the Skyliner? That was okay. You know, when I'm at I trust Disney's rides. You know, I trust their stuff. And yeah, it's also, you're enclosed. You're in a gondola. It's not like where you're just hanging there from a ski lift and, I don't know, up there along a mountainside with nothing. Plus, those gondolas have, no, they don't have air conditioning. They should have put air conditioning in those. They do stay cool, though. Just says, LOL, Dave, that won't happen, but good luck. Yeah. That'd be nice. We're hoping that they've relaxed the mask by the time we go in September, because it is hot in September. What's nice, though, is, you know, and what I recommend doing, Dave, is and it'll be easier on your walk, too, because let's face it, you walk a lot at Disney. No matter where you go, you got to do a lot of walking. So, you know, you can still bring your own snacks. Just go over somewhere where you can sit down or whatever, take your mask off, and just keep drinking water and snacking. That's what we do. That's why it's nice to go to Epcot, because Epcot, there's food everywhere, and not good for my diet, but everyone thought Ozzy was advertising for Paramount, and I bet. He is the cutest little guy. Heck yeah, Dave. Cross your fingers, buddy. Live there in a massive log home. That would be cool, Doug. That would be cool. I don't know if Jess would go for it, but I would do it, at least for a little while. Shell says, all Ozzy would be perfect for advertising. Yes, he would, definitely. Heck yeah. Maybe one day. Shar says, you only live once. You can always close your eyes. And that's coming from a lady who will ride anything on the planet. Doesn't matter what it is. She could be bungee jumping from a shoelace, and Charlene would do it. No doubt. She is a, what do you call him? What was that guy's name? The stunt devil? Can't think of his name. I have a great fear of swinging bridges. Well, don't walk on the suspension bridge, then. I never realized how much that bridge swung until I walked across it like a few years ago. Adventure says, I lived in Florida for about 4 years, never prayed for winter in my life until I lived there summer. Yeah, it is. Me and Jess talk about that all the time. It's like here in Cincinnati, we get 4 seasons here. I mean, it gets, you know, winter was not as bad as it usually is. Evil Knievel, that's it, Kath. Thank you. Char is Evil Knievel. Yeah, you definitely, if you're going to live in Florida, though, you got to invest in some good air conditioning. No doubt. We have family that live in Florida, and they don't even like going to the parks like Disney World and stuff like that during the summertime because it's just so hot. Does Sky Bridge sway? I've heard it doesn't. I don't know. That's something I would ask you, babe. Jason says, Casey and our daughter did the slingshot ride at Myrtle Beach. That is next week's video. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait for that. When you got the Ferris wheel one tomorrow, that'll be cool. Jessica would probably sway when I got on it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that would be my luck. See, I'm not worried about me freaking out. I'm worried about freaking out after Jess is freaking out because that'll freak me out. I'm not worried about the bridge. The bridge is fine. It's that ski lift that I worry about. I don't worry about it. I'll do it. We'll see. If I do, I'm doing a video and it'll be awesome. Keep an eye on Lexi in that video. Does she pass out? I've heard a lot of people pass out on those slingshot rides. I can hope Disney realizes that Earth is falling and comes to Ohio with a weather machine. Cool. Hello, Doug. Are you on auto spell? Yes, Jess is not good with heights. Oh no, Jess is great with heights. When we first met, we've ridden the tallest roller coasters at Kings Island. It's not really the heights, I think it's the swinging thing, the motion sickness. And I don't know how we've ridden rides like the Vortex and what's that other one, Jess? Diamondback. I mean, that's like the tallest roller coaster at Kings Island. I don't know what it is. Excuse me. Jess says, depends on what it is. What kind of trivia questions do you ask? Oh, well, I had a few friends contact me earlier. We had stopped the trivia for a little while because it was becoming a serious competition. And just, no competition. Eventually we'll do something. I may have like a separate like live show where we do trivia at some point, and then I'll just like I just don't want to do like prizes or something because there's no real fair way to do it because of everybody's internet's a little different. I was having people get in touch with me, said, hey, I was answering first. And it's like all I see is what I see. Whoever's first on it, I just acknowledge that they were first, but usually all of them come in at the same time and I just give credit to everybody. So but yeah, just all kinds of random. We have a few Disney trivia, other trivia that I have that I kind of wrote down for other people and stuff. We'll start that here in just a few minutes. I was just trying to let everybody get in before we dove into it. Stick around though, man. You'll like it. You're probably pretty good at it too. Casey says, no reason for prizes. It's all just good fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that eventually. One thing I've been saying on a lot of social media, my Facebook pages and all that stuff is when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but I'm setting up a show. When that happens, I am going to do a giveaway for that to kind of give back and show my appreciation for all you guys joining the channel and watching all this time. Doug says, I got to find out if the movie with the new Doug, just quit talking. I don't know what you're saying, man. Billy Jack in action? You're funny, buddy. Venture says it should be based on who you see first on your end. Yeah. Well, it is, but people have better internet than other people. And it's okay because it's just for fun. So, when we get into it here in a couple minutes, yeah, it's just for fun. So, there's no real challenge. If ever I do a prize, and I've said this in previous live shows, what we will do is we'll have like a jar, and everybody who participates, I'll just put your name in a jar, and then, just for playing along. But we're going to wait on that for a while because we had a couple trivia sessions where it got pretty heated, and I don't want that kind of don't need that kind of anger. I just wanted Adventures with Danno t-shirt. Open that store. Hey man, yeah. Jess can make them. I don't have it in here, but she made me an Adventures with Danno t-shirt. It's pretty awesome. I am thinking about doing that Teespring though, Jason. That would be fun. Rick wants one too. All right. Hey Rick, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so now that we got some people in here, get your mouses or your fingers or whatever ready because we're going to do a little bit of trivia here. And I'm going to kind of mix it around. We'll talk about it for a little bit. We're not going to go crazy. So, first question. In the show The Big Bang Theory, what does Sheldon say when he is joking? What does Sheldon Cooper say instead of a joke? What does he call a joke? It's the phrase he uses. Well, I see here L&D Adventures is first. Bazinga. But Shar got it. Casey got it. Jess got it. Rick got it. Everybody's a winner. Good job, L&D. Bazinga. I knew what you meant, Shar. All right. I try to handpick a couple of them to who I know is going to be watching so they get a chance of what kind of genre. This next question is from Star Wars. You're welcome, buddy. This is from The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars. What is the name of the planet that Yoda is taking refuge on? Where is Yoda? What planet is he on in The Empire Strikes Back? Hey, Brittany. Yep. That's not it, Jason, but that's hilarious. Melmac. The name of the planet that Yoda, L&D Adventures got it. Dagobah. Good job. Okay, now I got one for the kiddos or Disney fans. So this is a Disney question. In the movie The Little Mermaid, what is Ariel's fish? What is the fish's name? The yellow fish. Oh, Casey got it. I had a feeling you would. Brittany got it too. The scary zombie theme park at Disney World. I don't know, Doug. Shar, you got it too. It is Flounder. It's probably my favorite Disney movie too. I heard good job, Kath. I heard they're doing a live action movie of The Little Mermaid. That'd be interesting. Are they? Jess, they're doing a live action Little Mermaid, aren't they? Pretty sure they are. Somebody last week was complaining about, not complaining, but I forget who it was. We were talking about Aladdin, the live action Aladdin movie. I didn't really think it was too bad. I feel like the director told Will Smith, like, look, we just need you to be Fresh Prince in this movie and act like the genie. And that's exactly what he did. Nobody's going to be Robin Williams. Nobody. But I thought he played a great genie. I thought it was good. Jason says, can't be worse than a live action Aladdin. Now, there were things that I didn't like. There were things that were terrible in that movie. Jafar was ridiculous. Like, I don't know. There was bring me the lamp. Like I don't know. He was a terrible pick for that movie. They could have picked a way better Jafar. It wasn't even scary. Like Jafar is a scary character. It's been rumored for a while, but no idea when it's supposed to happen. Yeah. I know. I thought they had even picked somebody to play Ariel. Jason says Will Smith was okay, but he couldn't save the movie. Me and Jess saw it at the movie theater. Okay, and I was indifferent myself. But we buy every one of these Disney movies, whether it's good or bad. And when I watched it again, I think my expectations weren't as high. Like, because I did have high expectations for Will Smith playing the genie. And yeah, they weren't as high as they were before. And I watched it, and it was a little better. That's another thing. Another problem that I was having with a lot of these Trivial Pursuit cards that we have is the movies are a lot of them are really old, and it's like a lot of us probably aren't going to get any of them. Like, some of these are ridiculous. But I have some up here that I've been saving. Peyton and Jordan loved it. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't the best. To date, my favorite Disney live action movie was Cinderella. I thought Cinderella was fantastic. I never really was a big fan of the cartoon at all. But when me and Jess went to go see Cinderella at the theater, this was like the first live action movie that they started. And I was like, I had popcorn, candy. I was just didn't even care about the movie. I was like, okay, I'll just get it over with. Jess will be happy. This will be great. We'll have fun. I actually really liked it. I thought it was amazing. The person who played Cinderella, Prince Charming, everything about the movie was fantastic. Doug says, and Stumper out of touch with my Star Wars. Been a while on that movie, yeah. It's been a while for all of us. Our little adventures, hey, buddy. Wanted to jump on and say, hey, gave you a thumbs up. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys enjoy what we're doing down here, give me a big like. Big thumbs up. Really helps out the channel. All interactions. Glad to have all of you on here. Good to see you, buddy. Also, another great little channel. Little channel. It's in the name. Check out Our Little Adventures. They got a Really nice YouTube channel. I love those the t-shirts you made for the kids baseball league. That's pretty awesome. I love that kind of stuff. Jessica loves that kind of stuff. She makes shirts too. It's pretty cool. She has the cricket cutter thing where she can like make vinyl and stuff and put it on shirts. Pretty awesome. I probably said that all wrong. Casey says, I think the Beauty and the Beast live action was the best so far. You know, it's funny because most people say it. I liked it too. I thought Beauty and the Beast was great. I thought they could have did a little bit of better job with the CGI on the Beast, but and there is one other thing with Beauty and the Beast. The guy who plays Gaston, like, he's tiny, right? He's small. Gaston's, big, burly guy, and they picked this little tiny dude to play Gaston. I thought that was a little weird, but other than that, I thought the movie was great. I like Ewan McGregor playing Lumiere. Jim says, not feeling so good. Getting off here. See you later. All right, buddy. Have a good night, man. I hope you feel better. You're welcome, adventures. Us adventurers have to stick together. Okay. All right. Here's one. In what year did the Magic Kingdom at Disney World open? What year did the Magic Kingdom at Disney World open? Brittany says, too long ago. Casey or Lexi, whoever's on here, you got it right. No, it was 1971, L&D. 1954 or 55 was when Disneyland opened. Disney World opened in Disney World's Magic Kingdom opened in 1971. Good job, guys. Was it 54 or 55, Jess, for Disneyland? I think it was 54. But get ready, L&D. My next one is a baseball question. Just waiting for Jessica's answer. 55. Okay. She should be in here doing all the Disney trivia. Okay. Next question. And if you watch, I'll give you a clue right away. If you watched my Great American Ballpark video, you'll know the answer. Who was the first Major League Baseball team on record? Who was the first Major League Baseball team created? You got it, Jason. You got it, L&D. You guys chimed in both at the same time. Good job, man. You guys got it. I just wanted to see Reds a bunch of times. Oh, you're right, Brittany. Good job. They were the Red Stockings. I only know that from your video. Does anybody know what year it was? Actually, Kathy here was the one who reminded me. Oh, no, I might have actually. I think my dad gave me that answer. I don't know. Nope. What year was it? Kathy got it. You were close, L&D. It was just reversed. 1869. Jess says 0. 1869. Man, can you guys believe Major League Baseball has been going on that long? I guess the next, I don't know the answer, but I wonder who the next teams were because they had to have had somebody to play. I'm sure the Yankees weren't too long after that, or even Boston. And obviously, baseball has been going way before that. That was just the first established team. Yeah, that's a long time ago, Casey. 1942. It's over, Doug. It's over. Okay. Let's see here. I had a couple more. We'll go off some other things that I kind of. Okay. In the TV show Star Trek: The Next Generation, what is the name of the Klingon that is aboard the Starship Enterprise? What is the Klingon's name? And what position is he? What is his position name? From the TV show Starship, from the TV show Star Trek. Oh, there's Barry. There's Rick. Rick, you got it, buddy. All you guys did. I see Rick behind Barry, behind Shar, L&D, and you got it, L&D. Security Officer Worf. See, I had to mix it up a little bit because I'm not giving my other viewers a shot when I ask all these Disney questions because half of them I don't know. Heck, I probably wouldn't get them. All right, adventures. Have a good night. Keep up the good work too, buddy. Loving the channel. That's right, Lieutenant Worf. He wasn't lieutenant at the beginning, though, was he? Didn't he? He ranked up later. Okay. Try and pick a. So, Jess, if you want to pick out some random good cards that you think our audience will like, go ahead and run those in here to me. All right, Rick, have a good night, man. Yeah, he's had all of them kind of go through different ranks one way or another through Star Trek, you know. Okay, I got one for you. So, in the TV show The Mandalorian, what is Mando's real name? Not in real life, in the show. That's probably a tough one. And you might know the Mandalorian's real name in the show? Lori. Well, that might be a tricky one here because now I don't remember. Don't worry. I'll Google it. 10 Man. That's it. Din Djarin. Din Djarin is his name. That was a tough one. Sorry. Here's an easier one. Also in the show, The Mandalorian, what is Baby Yoda's real name? And if you don't know this, you're never online. What is Baby Yoda's real name in the show? All right, Nancy, officially on vacation. Congratulations. You're just now leaving work, man. Okay, Dan, got to get off here. See you next one. All right, buddy. See you, Doug. Shar says Toad. Jess, it is Grogu. That is correct. The mid. You know, technically you're not wrong, Kath, because, yeah, he's also called the child. They call him the child. Nowhere they ever actually call him Baby Yoda. But his name is Grogu. The kid. On the Avengers, have you ever seen an anime series called Star Blazers before? No, I haven't. It sounds familiar. I've seen Starship Troopers. Watched that the other day. That movie's great. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna when I get off here, Barry. I'm gonna check because I really want to watch that Count of Monte Cristo now. I was reading about it before. It looks pretty awesome. That version, the one you're talking about with Henry Cavill. Grogu. You'd probably love Mandalorian, Casey. If you guys have Disney Plus, just binge watch it. There's 2 seasons. It's great. Johnny Rico. Johnny Rico. What is that from? Johnny Rico. Is that from Tombstone? Johnny Rico? Japan Star Wars came out right before Star Wars in 1976. Oh, no, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, you're right. Jeez. Johnny Rico. I could even hear. Yeah. No, you're right. Man, it's been a long day. I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning. So. Okay. Next question. We're going to move over to some of our Disney fans for a minute here. What is the name of Captain Hook's ship? From Peter Pan, what is the name of Captain Hook's ship? That's right, Barry. That's what, I was hearing it. Johnny Ringo. You got it, Jess. You shouldn't be allowed to play. You should be the one giving these questions. The Jolly Roger. Yep. You guys are correct. You know, to be fair, that's a tough one. Because I think they only mention the name of his ship in the cartoon version. Every time I think of Peter Pan, I think of Hook. Hook is one of my favorite movies of all time, let alone a Disney movie. That movie's great. If you've never seen Hook, the Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman version, man, it's great. But yeah, they never mentioned Jolly Roger in that. I believe it's only in the original Peter Pan movie. Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked all over your grave. I love that movie, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that again. I was just telling Jess about Tombstone. It's got one of the brothers. I can't remember his name. The guy who plays in one of her favorite movies is Twister, and he plays the brother. One of the brothers. I don't want to ruin it here. I forget his name. Not Sam Elliott. The other one. The main character in Twister, Jess. What was his name? I should have known because of Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Oh, okay. I never watched that show. I know my nephew did for a while. Bill Paxton. That's it. Yeah, Bill Paxton plays one of the brothers. Yep. Yeah, that was another trivia question. All kinds of stuff. Okay, let me think here. I know a lot of Disney. I'll pick another one here in a second. Oh, yeah, I had this one from earlier. Okay, so in Disney's A Christmas Carol, in Mickey's Christmas Carol movie, the animated movie, which character does Mickey Mouse play in the movie Mickey's A Christmas Carol? What is the name of Mickey Mouse's character? I thought of that one earlier, and I'm looking at Mickey over here. Game over, man. Just game over. Oh, he did pass away? Man, I didn't know that. Well, that sucks. No, it's not Scrooge. You're right, Casey. What's his name? Sorry, it kind of threw me off there. I didn't know Bill Paxton passed away. Rest in peace. Great actor. Yes, Jess, you got it. You're not allowed to answer any more Disney questions, Jess. Marley. On that note, I will tell you, Disney over the years has done a ton of Christmas Carol repeat movies. I know they did the one with Jim Carrey. They had the Mickey's A Christmas Carol, and they also have the Muppets Christmas Carol. And I know it's probably funny for me saying this, but Muppets Christmas Carol is the best, in my opinion, rendition of A Christmas Carol. It's great. Michael Caine plays Ebenezer Scrooge, and how he interacts with all those Muppets and stuff. It's funny, but he's such a good actor that it's like you never really know. Like, he makes you believe that the puppets are real. Like, I don't know. I just it's a really great movie. If you've never seen Muppets A Christmas Carol, you got to watch it. Watch it around Christmas time, but even then, it's really good. You got it though, Casey. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't say. Yeah, I got kind of thrown off with that. I didn't know he passed away either. We were talking about Tombstone, the movie Tombstone with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday and the fight at the OK Corral. Well, Bill Paxton's the younger brother. I won't say what happens because Jess hasn't seen Tombstone. I really wanted to watch it. It's a great movie. My favorite movie with Kurt Russell or Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer. Great movie. That's who we were talking about with Johnny Ringo before he's the big leader of the Cowboys. And you know what's funny, Barry, is I read a couple books. Ike from Tombstone, he's more the leader in the real life. And what's funny is in Tombstone, it kind of made him like the sidekick, back burner kind of cowboy. But in real life, he was the real troublemaker, was Ike. Man, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I never heard anything about that. Think he had a heart attack? Yeah. Well, that sucks. Silverado's good too. That's another good movie. I remember when Tombstone came out, and I went and saw it at the theater. And like the very next, it's funny how Hollywood worked back then. You know, it was like you would have disaster movies. Like I forget when Twister came out. I know there was another one. Obviously, Twister was the big name movie, but there was another disaster movie that came out like the next week. I forget which it was. If you know, leave it in the comments. But excuse me. When Tombstone came out, 1 week later, the movie Wyatt Earp came out with Kevin Costner. Like they were back to back. And it's like, it's just funny how Hollywood would work back then. It's like they got together and say, well, we'll see who can make the better Earp Boys movie. And Tombstone won, in my opinion. After watching Tombstone, that Wyatt Earp movie was, I mean, it was okay, but Kevin Costner compared to Kurt Russell playing Wyatt Earp, I mean, it was kind of wasn't even close, in my opinion. They portrayed Ike as a coward in the movie. I know. Yeah, they did. And in the couple of the books I've read with Ike, yeah, no, he was not a coward at all. He was the main protagonist. I completely forgot about that movie, Kath. Yeah, he's good in that too. I guess that's what made him really good in Twister, because he finally got that role where he was the lead guy. Because, yeah, Apollo 13, he's kind of that side character that you actually think he might actually die in space because he looks like he's freezing to death. And then in, Tombstone, bad things happen. But me and Jessica have to watch that movie so I don't spoil it. Probably watch it tonight. Now, have any of you guys out there, have any of you seen the movie Raya? The Disney movie that just came out, the animated movie. I heard it's really good. It's $30 on Disney Plus right now, and I really just don't know if we want to spend. I mean, I'll spend it if it's good. Like if any of you seen it and say it's worth it, go ahead, spend the $30. Cheaper than going to a theater. I'll get it, but I know we had talked about it. Barry says, yeah, after Val Kilmer's portrayal of Doc Holliday, it was game over for the other movie. Yes. Yeah, and that was the big thing. The guy, whoever that guy was that played Doc Holliday, was that Michael Biehn? I don't know. Michael Bihn's a good actor. I loved him in Terminator and some of those movies. Con Air, or not Con Air, but The Rock. Have you ever watched Vertical Limit? No, don't know, man. I don't know. Some of these movies I feel like I've seen, and it's been so long, or I just never knew the movie title, Okay, I have another Disney question. It's pretty easy. From the animated movie Pocahontas, what was her boyfriend's name who came over from Spain, I guess? What was the man's name from Pocahontas that Pocahontas fell in love with? And this is true, real life. Yeah, you guys got it. See, I tried to pick some easy ones. That was real easy. Good job, Brittany. Good job, Casey. And Char. You guys all got it. Mary says, no, it was Cousin Eddie that played Doc in the other movie. You mean, was it? No, I don't know, man. I remember that. Randy Quaid? Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time. Plus, that was like a 4-hour movie. And back then, that's long for movies. I know it was when it was on VHS, it was 2 tapes. Anytime I saw 2 tapes, unless it said Godfather on it, I didn't watch it. From England, yes. Thank you. Was he though? All right. I had picked a few of these out, and some of them are just kind of ridiculous. Let me check here. I thought I could have sworn I just had something come up on these monkeys. I don't know. It's probably fake because every time I try to look it up now, there's nothing. There's like all these memes and stuff about the monkeys. If you guys didn't see it before, what I was saying at the beginning of the show, 5 monkeys got loose. They say it's a private owner. It's funny just even saying that. It's hilarious. But like my friends and stuff, they keep sending me like memes and stuff of monkeys, like smoking monkeys and stuff. But yeah, apparently we had like 5 monkeys get. They say it was a private owner. Everybody thought it was a joke at first, obviously. And there was a bunch of pictures and a video that came up, and they say there were all kinds of witnesses and all that. Then they said they were 5 feet tall, and I'm like, what monkey is 5 feet tall? Unless it's a gorilla. Titanic was 2 tapes. Yes, it was, Jess. Yes, it was. Jack. That was a good movie. I liked the last half of it. Hey, Bill Paxton was in that movie too. That's funny. He's the guy who's leading the crew to find the remains of the Titanic. What a coinkydink. Dennis Quaid. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that, Barry. I meant to say something. Yeah, I think it is Dennis Quaid. We only watch the first usually. The first half, Brittany? My favorite part is when the ship sinks and the credits roll. I'm just kidding. It was a good movie. I like the part where he's drawing the sketch of the lady. That was magical. Where all she's wearing is the little charm. The only 2 tapes movie we owned. My dad was a huge Godfather fan. We watched Godfather religiously. His favorite was the first one. I like the second one because then it really started to get good, in my opinion. Okay, guys, got to charge my phone. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. L&D Avengers, thanks for joining, buddy. Guys, check out his channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on. He's from Boston. A lot of cool. That's one thing I love about a lot of the different channels that I watch and get involved in, because we are all across the country, and it's really cool to see new things and new stuff. It's kind of before you go, I don't know if you've gotten off already, L&D, but you inspired me to go do a video down at our casino here. We got a casino downtown Cincinnati, and Hard Rock Cafe, they just bought it out. I'm not sure if they're done with it yet, but I want to get in touch with them because they got some weird rules and stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm able to video down there, see what I can video. And I'm going to try and get in touch with them sometime this weekend to see what I can do with that, because that'd be really cool. I love your casino videos like that. Really awesome. Jess says, yeah, the heart of the ocean. Yep. That's what I was watching. Oh, boy. I'm getting in trouble. Barry says he played in a few John Carpenter movies. Just kidding about the sequel. Oh, that was funny. There was something going around on Facebook. The Titanic 2, The Return of Jack. He's like all frozen. That's right, honey. You married a winner. Barry says, James Cameron, not John Carpenter. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, James Cameron filmed that. He also did Terminator. Great director. That was the first horror movie that I saw in the movie theater. That was the first one that my dad, it was funny because I was like, I don't know, 12, 11, 12 maybe. My brother was like 7 or 8. So it was like real big news for him. But it was the first horror movie that my dad took us to go see at the theater was Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And I swear to this day, that is probably the best movie I've ever seen in a movie theater was Terminator 2. Just awesome. L&D says, that's awesome. Can't wait to see it. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, that casino downtown here, they've changed so much. They just built the casino. They just legalized gambling in Ohio. Like, I don't know how long it's been, a few years now, but I swear, 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago. And this casino they built downtown, it's changed names like 3 or 4 times. So I hope it stays Hard Rock at least long enough for me to go check out some old guitars and music and stuff like that. That's the stuff I want to film down there is all the Alice Cooper's busted guitar or Slash's Gibson or something, some of the hard rock stuff. Just says, those are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. But to date, as far as a 4-hour movie goes, I will have to say that the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I know it's early, right? It just came out last week. I've already watched it twice. 4 hours of pure Superman greatness. I mean, that movie rocks. If you do not have HBO Max and you love DC Comics, get it. Spend $15. Cancel it when you're done watching the movie. It's worth every penny. I mean, I don't know how, after watching Justice League the second time, I don't know how Warner Brothers could have let out that first movie, seeing how different it is. You guys all know that I'm a diehard Superman, Batman fan, Justice League fan. Sure, I love all the Marvel movies and all that stuff, but I'm Superman all the way. And boy, they really did it. They did them all justice. No pun intended. Also, Godzilla versus King Kong. Just got done watching that. Boy, you talk about a movie 100 years in the making. Man, that was incredible. Did you like Godzilla versus King Kong there, Barry? I'm sure you did. What I like is they actually had good reasoning for it. Usually a movie like that, it's just kind of monsters bashing, and it was. But there's reasoning for it. There's a reason why Godzilla's doing what he's doing. There's a reason for King Kong. They have their different stories of how they're going at it, why they're going at it, who's involved of how they're going at it. It was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, we were talking about it last week, Barry. Yeah, I finally got to watch it. Awesome. I won't, in case anybody else wants to watch it, I won't, no spoilers because it's still a new movie. And yeah, I'm not, that's why with Justice League, I'm not really, if you want to watch spoilers, I did do a spoiler review of Justice League where I talk about just about everything. Oh, yeah. Yes, it did. Yeah. I loved Pacific Rim. I haven't seen the sequel to Pacific Rim yet. I know it's been out a while. I heard it wasn't as good, but I want to check it out anyway because I love the first one. Quantum, the guy who was in here earlier, I think we saw that at the theater. I can't remember. We either saw it at the theater or he came over here and watched it. I got a pretty big TV, so it's fun watching it over here too. Yeah, that Godzilla versus King Kong was amazing. The graphics are just unreal. Like they have reached the top level of what graphics can do, I think. Everything with King Kong was amazing. Like how they just make you feel for him, you know, and I don't know, all the interactions and everything. I really liked it. I thought it was incredible. Oh, Pacific Rim. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it is a little disappointing. But yeah, the first one, I believe I think we saw that in 3D. We did see it in 3D. I remember now. Yeah. That was awesome. It's always different. Like, I know, like, Jess never wants to see movies in 3D. See you, Kath. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Sorry, I wanted to say bye to Kath there. But yeah, me and Jess have talked about, because, you know, all the 3D that we've seen together, I think has always been like cartoons. And cartoons are always hard to watch in a movie theater in 3D because it's great. It's fun for about 10 minutes, but then it really starts to give you a headache. You know, it's when it just keeps coming out at you and coming out at you, it really does start to give you a headache. But when you watch a movie like Pacific Rim was incredible in 3D. Absolutely amazing. And another one that I really liked in 3D was Man of Steel with Henry Cavill playing Superman. I mean, Zack Snyder, you know, he is a visual director and he does a great job in a 3D setting. You know, it was cool. It was like you could see Superman just kind of flying outside the screen. I mean, it was while seeing everything else in the screen, didn't hurt your eyes, real easy on the eyes. I know me and my buddy went and saw one of them that was kind of bad was the newer Star Wars. Geez, I can't even remember. Rey and Kylo Ren. Oh, eventually we're just going to forget those movies, I guess. Force Awakens. Me and my buddy saw Force Awakens in 3D, and yeah, that was a little rough. It was like it was too much in your face. Wasn't real easy to watch. It was probably the one actual movie in 3D that was, yeah, it was hard. It was tough getting through. Yeah, that would be cool to see. I never did see any of the Transformers in 3D, but I would have liked to. That would have been pretty awesome. Although, I don't know, that might be a little much for me. Okay, so I have another Peter Pan trivia question. In the movie Peter Pan, what is the dog's name of the kids? What is the dog's name that lives in London who is the kid's dog? Wendy's dog, basically. What is her name? You got it, Casey. Casey and Jess. Nana is it. Good job. I'll have to gather up some more questions for next week. I picked these cards out, but I'm not even going to read them because a lot of them are kind of dumb. I don't know. A couple of them too are ones I've already read. All right. I wasn't originally planning on doing trivia tonight, but I had a friend of mine that had a couple friends in here that wanted to play. Well, let's see here. I could probably think up something here. Jess, give us a Disney trivia question. Sure, she knows thousands. I know, yeah, like she's supposed to be the babysitter or something. Nana the dog, and she's tied up. Well, I got one. In the Magic Kingdom at Disney World, there are 3 mountains. What are the names of those 3 mountains at Disney World? I'll give you a clue. They're all rides. 3 mountains. Going off the top of my head now. Space, Big Thunder, and Splash. You got it, Casey. Also, my 3 favorite rides. Okay. Well, I don't know. As a kid, I used to go to Disney a lot. Oh, heck yeah. Me and Jess are some big kids that go to Disney a lot. What was the name of the pirate they were looking for in the movie Goonies? Oh, I know, Barry. I know, but I'll let everybody else answer. Barry's got one there for you guys. What was the name of the pirate they were looking for in the movie Goonies? One of my favorite movies. Of course, Jess knows. We probably watch this movie once a year. Casey says, my school gave Disney tickets to kids who had perfect attendance, so that was pretty neat. Had to love those 90s prices, no doubt. I remember when I was 18 or 17, our family went out to Disneyland in California. It was $30 for a ticket. Hey, you guys. Yeah, we're going to watch Goonies after we get off here. Oh, it's definitely one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and I need to look that up on Netflix or Amazon there, Barry. I might just order it. Like I said, I might just buy Count of Monte Cristo. I really want to watch it now. It looks awesome. Jess says, we are not watching it. What else are we going to watch? Big Bang Theory. We watch Big Bang Theory religiously. Like, I can probably recite the entire show. Casey says, my mom got to go to Disney World the year it opened. That's awesome. Jason says, Walking Dead. Oh, yeah. You know, we watched a couple episodes there, Jason. I'm going to have to watch that one by myself, I think. Just don't really get into it. I need to get past the first season. I've seen the first season. I haven't seen any of them after that. I'd really like to check out the second season. And another thing, too, one of them I've heard I need to go back and rewatch and kind of just go through it is Stranger Things. Have any of you guys seen Stranger Things? I've heard that show is incredible. We watched the first episode and kind of just didn't watch any more of it. I probably should go back and watch some of it because from what I've read, it looks pretty cool. Always BBT. You have said you will watch like 5 movies so far. Yeah, I'm in a movie mood, Brittany. Movie mood. I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to binge watch everything. You're going to be up all night. I'm tired, guys. We're going to shut her down here in about 5 minutes, I think. That's right. She's going to fall asleep on that couch in about 5 minutes when I watch Justice League for the 3rd time. 4 hours of epicness. Casey says, it took me several tries and lots of nightmares to get past the first season of Walking Dead. Now I've been hooked ever since. I'm going to have to check it out. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep watching, I guess. I couldn't get past the 2nd episode on Stranger Things. Yeah, we couldn't either, Barry. I don't know. It might just not be for me. A lot of my family and friends are like, oh, no, you got to watch it. I understand some things you got to watch. You know, you got to watch like 3 or 4 episodes. I used to be a big fan of Psych. Any of you guys ever seen Psych, the show? I love that show. Sean and Gus. It took me like 3 or 4 episodes till I really got it and got into it. And then once I did, I was hooked. So I don't know. Stranger Things might be kind of like that. Another one was Blacklist. Like if any of you guys watch Blacklist with, geez, I forget his name. Real popular actor. Anyway, Blacklist. You know, it took me like 3 or 4 episodes, but now we've watched like every season. They're on their last season now. I think there's like a couple episodes left. Just says, nope, I don't watch lame movies. Oh, whatever. We watch plenty of lame movies. James Spader. Thank you. Barry, so glad you're in here, man. You were on top of it. I love James Spader. Ultron. They couldn't have picked a better person to play Ultron. He made that movie. Yeah, there's only a couple. Well, yeah, isn't that what they said? Isn't this the last season of Blacklist? I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Did you watch The Following? That sounds familiar. Have we watched that, Jess? The Following? I don't know. Never heard of that. No, I guess not. It's funny. You say The Following. I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Manifest. Like, boy, you want to talk about a show that has carried on and on and on. Like, it's on the 3rd season. And I feel like that show is on like the 10th season because the 1st season came out, right? And Jess, that's how I first got into it, was Jess was saying, oh, you need to watch Manifest. We need to watch it because the 2nd season's coming out. You need to watch this, which it had come out like a couple years ago, right? So we binge watched the 1st season. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. 2nd season comes out. And it's like they stop like midway through the season, right? Like January or something. It comes back out in April. And now, like 2 years later, they have the 3rd season. I've completely forgot everything that's happened. It's kind of all coming back. They did a good job at recapping the 1st and 2nd season. But, man, that show just seems... I hope this is the last season of that because they need to start answering some questions. Not like Firefly, though, huh, Barry? Boy, that was terrible. That they never did a 3rd season. Well, that might be one we have to check out. We have a following on it. The Following has Kevin Bacon in it. It's about a cult. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I'll have to check that one out. I wish there was more seasons of The Following. You know, yeah. It's funny, too, because me and Jess, we really got... It's all connected. Oh, that's from Manifest. Anybody else watch Manifest? It's a good show, But you can't start watching it now. Like, you have to see the first and the second season, or you're just going to be completely lost. Ever watch Prison Break? No. Prison Break is my number one of all time. Well, then I'm definitely going to have to check it out here at some point, Jason. Barry says, yes, Prison Break, first 2 seasons for me was the best. Okay. Char got lost. We're talking about a lot of awesome TV shows that everybody's loving. Might have to check out. It's on Hulu. Okay. We're always trying to find, like, that's how we got into Blacklist. Like, we just got on Netflix and we're just randomly searching for a show. And I said, hey, there's James Spader. Let's watch this. And we've been watching it ever since. That's how we got into Ozark. Any of you guys that watched Ozark, that show kind of fell off the last season for me. But apparently they're doing one more season of that. So I don't know. I feel like some of these, it's like I watch them just to see what happens. And then a lot of them you get disappointed because. Have you been watching Manifest, Mom? It's back. Was there 2? I think there's 2 episodes. It is good. I will say the first couple episodes of the 3rd season of Manifest is pretty good. I feel like this is the last season. I feel like this is where we're going to get all the answers. It better be, because I don't know how much more I can take. Mary says Hannibal is another one to put on your list. Been through those seasons about 3 times. Very smart show. I'll check it out. I do remember that show being on. I haven't seen any of them. It's funny, too. We've had Netflix and Prime and Disney Plus and HBO. And I feel like, me and Jess for years were just movie watchers. Like, we have a lot of DVDs, a lot of our favorite movies and stuff. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Disney movie, just a lot of stuff. And usually we just put on a movie. It's only been probably the last few years that we've started actually watching original shows and stuff that they've put out on Netflix. Up until the last few years, I never really got into any kind of streaming services or anything. I was pretty far out of the loop. We don't even have cable, all streaming. We've talked, that's our thing too, is we have cable. So we're always watching shows on cable and stuff like that. Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal does a phenomenal job playing Hannibal Lecter. That's cool, man. I saw previews for it a while back. Just never got to check it out. I'll put it on the list. Looks like I'm going to be busy here for a while. What's this one? There's one I'll check out. That Prison Break sounds pretty good. I was always a fan of Silence of the Lambs and those movies and stuff, though. So it would be really cool to see Hannibal Lecter at work. One second. Not sure. I will have to see it probably on the Peacock thing now, since it's on NBC. Well, I know we got the excuse me. We got the free version of Peacock, but yeah, I'm not paying for any more streaming services. Of course, I think that one's like $2.99 or $3.99. I don't know. Whatever. Some of them are really cheap, like the Paramount Plus. We haven't gotten that yet. I might get. I swear we get one more streaming service though. Cable's gone because I don't see the point of having all these streaming services if we're going to have cable. I mean, we have things that we love on cable, but I feel like now we can just pay for the, You know, if you want Food Network or if you want baseball or if you want that, there's streaming for all that stuff. Like I saw the other day, I can get MLB on my phone for $1.99 a month. I don't know why I wouldn't pay for that, so I can watch the Reds games anywhere I go. Like it seems silly not to buy that. $2 a month or $2.99, whatever it is. Barry says, same here, Jason. We'll never go back to. Yep. I know. Yeah, we're gonna cut the cord here eventually. I feel it's getting close. It's getting close. Speaking of getting close, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I really appreciate all you guys joining us tonight. Next week, I'll try to have some more trivia, some more interesting trivia. Really appreciate you guys joining the channel tonight. It's fun sitting around talking to you guys and everything. Jason says, to give you a piece of trivia, Prison Break was originally a Steven Spielberg concept. He was approached about making a series instead of a movie. He wasn't interested in game. You know, that sounds familiar, Jason. I remember that. Yeah, I remember he didn't want to do a series or something. Which, you know, I don't blame him, but, you know, with anything else, all these old school guys, they got to get used to the times, right? It's like streaming is where it's at now. You got to get used to the times. He probably could have made a lot of money, but I'm sure he made a lot of money on that deal anyway. So, all right, Barry, have a good night. Yeah, all you guys have a great night. Really appreciate you joining tonight. Really great conversation. Always fun spending our Fridays with you guys. I was trying to figure out how to do this here. Oh, here we go. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, with all that being said, you all have a great weekend. I'm out. And remember, the adventure is out there.